Hey guys, it's Goma. How are y'all? Y'all doing okay? Have a good weekend? Well, I wanted to, um, a couple things. I wanted to kind of follow up on some stuff, that I talked about the other day. And in addition, the Father has asked me to kind of just do, if I hope I can, I'm going to try kind of a daily vlog, just a little short little thing, and just be authentic and real and talk to you about life and trying to navigate through everything when you're also trying to seek to be as close to God as you can, to um, live through higher consciousness, just on a spiritual path, what it is to really walk it every day, because um, there's so much confusion right now, so many different narratives getting flipped one way and another, um, getting turned into something different that sounds like the right thing, but then it's missing key ingredients. And you really, for me, I just don't, I can, thankfully, over the past few years, I've been given the discernment, the ability to listen to anything. It can be anything. It can be something um, on the radio. It can be something that my neighbor says. It can be reading a book. It can be anything in the world, and I can pick the truth out of it. I know the truth in it already. I know the truth. So these things, I can pick the truth out of things, but I don't see anything that, for me, fits into what I know to be the truth 100%. And that's how it should be, because no one has lived my life. No one has walked my footsteps and, had my experiences, my memories, my data bank. Only I have it. So, there's no way for my path to be the same as yours, and vice versa. There's no way for me, in my opinion, there's no way for me to teach you how to become one with your Father, how to walk that out. I can't show you A, B, C, D, and this is the formula that'll get you to be what you want to be. Um, and what is that? What do you want to be? What are you really seeking for? I mean, that's a question to ask. Um, what I'm seeking for. I mean, I like the details. Uh, I'm into all of the details about everything, about how things work, about um, how it all comes together. Trying to put it, this world is kind of a puzzle, and trying to work that puzzle. But ultimately, all I really want is relationship with my Father, because that's all I need. I don't need anything else in the world. I don't need more knowledge. I don't need to learn a new language. I don't need to achieve anything. I don't need to complete anything. I don't need to do anything. And that's ultimately what God's told me in all the mass confusion that has come into my life through the spiritual community lately. Um, what God says is, I lack nothing. I need nothing. There's nothing that I need to achieve. There's no box I need to check, no status I need to get to, no level that meets the requirement. I'm loved completely, wholly, in every possible way that you can be loved, even in a way that the word love doesn't describe it. And I know that. I know who I am in the only thing that matters. And what God said to me is, you already are. Everything you're seeking, everything you look for, every bit of truth that you're picking out, you already are all that. You don't have to do anything because you are. And so are you. I want you to know, so are you. I know we have a lot of questions, and if you're like me, you just enjoy the puzzle. But it's kind of crazy right now. I think the point of what he wanted me to do is just to say, like, we're just sharing together. I just want to share with you about how I've been touched, what God has shown me. And that doesn't mean it's going to be the key to unlock things for you. But just like if you're like me, you can pick up on the truth, and you'll hear it if it's something you need to hear. I don't need to worry about having a lesson plan. I don't have to worry about calling myself, labeling myself, any kind of thing. I'm not a, I'm not a teacher. I'm not a preacher. I'm not a prophet. I'm not going to label myself anything. I'm just going to be here talking to you about loving my Father and how He loves me. And then you can know that He loves you exactly the same way. Exactly the same way. And that He doesn't want anything from you. You don't have to have a special degree. You don't have to complete anything. You don't have to be anything other than who He made you to be. Be you. That's what He loves. That's who He loves. That is who He loves. He created you that way. And when I say God, I don't mean the God of this world. I mean God the Father. I mean the creator of all things, of everything there is. The one that really doesn't have a name. He has no name. He's everything and everywhere. So I just want to clear that up. When people are trying to share and teach and kind of judge themselves on where they are in relation to where they think other people are, or where they should be, or what they have to be or present in order to come, come across as a spiritual teacher. You have to keep up a certain level of perfection, which none of us have. And to say that you do is deceptive. And that's never something that goes well with the spirit of truth. So, anyway, I told you guys I've been having some health problems, and I guess, I don't want to give it life any more than it is, but it's something I'm going to deal with, and it affects me in a variety of ways. One of the ways that you might be able to tell that it affects me is in my speech. Um, I'll just get cut off in the middle of a word. I won't be able to completely form the word or get through a whole sentence. It's a nervous system issue, and I just have like electrical, um, it's like, I don't want to say shocks, but more like, um, what's it called when you, like, it shorts out, short circuit kind of thing. And so that you may hear that, but look, that's just what it is. That's where I am. Um, I was able to um, be put on some medication a couple of days ago that thankfully has helped me to be able to function today for the first time in a couple of weeks. And so I am incredibly grateful for that. I was actually able to get out in my garden that I had plowed a couple weeks ago and plant some things and work on some things. And I didn't do much, and um, I didn't accomplish even a fraction of what I would have liked to if I were healthy, or like I would have last year. But just getting out there in the sunshine and in the dirt, and that is where, that is always where I just get lost in Holy Spirit. I just get lost, and because you can't do anything in a garden, you can't do anything in nature without recognizing the beauty in creation, and even the beauty here in this world, because we know this world is corrupt, in every way. It's death. But if death is this beautiful, and when you look at the details, the details of the way God has put it all together, it's overwhelming to me. Even just the dirt, even just even just what you have to do in the dirt, the whole process. And it's I sound like a crazy person crying about the garden, but I can't tell you what joy it brings me. And to finally get out today, I just feel so blessed, and I'm so grateful. And so I want to get that out. That's part of my day. That's part of my day. And it's hard. I didn't want to if I was going to have this problem. I didn't know it would get this bad, but if I was going to have this health problem, I definitely didn't want it to be in summertime when I can get outside, which is my favorite thing in the world. But anyway, I'm here. That's the point. It's all about today. It's all about right now. It's about right this minute. Everything's about right this minute. Right this minute, I'm good. Right this minute, I'm safe. Right this minute, I have blessings all around me. Right this minute, I am loved beyond words. And my Father wants to remind me and remind you that so are you. That you are the apple of his eye. That he never takes his eyes off you. That you're never for a moment, not even a moment, are you ever in danger. Because you could never truly be hurt. Not a hair on your head. He's promised me that before. You don't have to be anything but you. There's nothing to do. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to learn. You are it. You are everything. You are everything to him. And he wants you to know that. He wants you to know that. So you don't need to have, try to do anything to feel important or to elevate yourself or to try and be in charge or any of that kind of thing. You don't. And we don't need to be that way with each other. It's just pride. It's just prideful. We need to just humbly share and love with one another. Get real and be honest. Be honest. And I tell you what, I'll tell something today. It's the truth about getting out in the dirt and loving that. But I was getting kind of tired after I had been outside for a couple of hours, and I thought, well, no, I'm gonna get the carrots planted. If it kills me, I'm gonna do it. And so I was working on it, and it was getting, about to get dark, or not dark, but getting on into the evening. And I was getting really tired, and I was like, you know what? I feel so bad. I'm so, and I started whining in my head, crying about poor me, that I can't do what I want to do. Of course, there I am doing it, but I'm crying about how hard it is. And it hit me. It hit me. My neighbor right beside me. I mean, his backyard is right with me. He is a veteran with, and he had to have his leg amputated, and he's in a wheelchair. And I thought, shame on me. He can't get out here at all. And it quickly got me back in the right mindset of being grateful even when you feel bad. Count it all joy, count it all joy because we don't count our blessings. We really don't count our blessings. And we don't share things from our hearts. We put on a show for one another, put on our best face. And we don't need to do that. We need to be real. We need to be real. Because love is what it's about. That's all it's about. You gotta love yourself. You gotta love God, and that's the easiest part. Because when you know Him, you know He is love. And we gotta be able to do that. Give that same real, genuine, heartfelt, open-hearted love to one another. That is what we need. That's all we need. Because that would change the world. Just love. No language required. Just loving each other. So, okay, that's a lot. That's weird. Oh, y'all, I'm not even gonna say it, but there's some very, very weird lights in my sky. Anyway, okay, so that's all I wanted to say, guys. I'm just trying to be obedient. I'm trying to do what I'm asked to do because we need each other in a real way. And there are real ones out there that we can just talk to one another. Because we care for one another. And because we're all children of the Creator. We all come from that one place. And that's all we want, I know. We only want to get back there. And the way is love. That's the way. And I'm so grateful that Jesus came to say that. Because how would any of us ever know? How would any of us ever gotten to the understanding of who the God of this world is if he never had come to tell us. That's what it is. That's love. That's love. And I love y'all. So that's my vlog for today. And it's just a crybaby one, so I'm sorry. Not sorry. I hope y'all had a good Sunday. And if I'm good and doing what I'm supposed to be doing, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Alrighty. Bye bye.